There are a lot of things that I describe as magic. Mayonnaise? That's magic. Radio waves? That's magic. Turning one of your classmates into a frog? Now that's definitely magic. Shout out to the wizarding folk over at Spiffin Moore College. They're not so different from you and me.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Education is non-refundable. Hard work may or may not pay off.
Good morning, I'm Felicity Bellbottoms and you're listening to Campus Radio. Later in the show, we'll be discussing another hot student topic. Old meat. How grey is too grey? That and much, much more coming right up.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. It's not your year, it's just another year. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Now taking students for dark art. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge has once again stoked the fire between his department and the county's student unions, saying, "Tuition fees will rise and they must rise. I spend more on loafer wax than most students do on their entire education. It's just not fair." Thanks, Minister, for that much-needed, albeit clueless, perspective.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means.
Lectures can, if done incorrectly, be quite boring. But here's our preview of a lecture that has students everywhere wide awake. Avant-garde academic and student darling Omar Figgins began his latest series of touring lectures this week. The early reviews are in for the talk entitled "What We Talk About When We Talk About What We Talk About." One student had this to say: "It was great. I barely understood any of it, so you can imagine. Wow. Reserve your tickets for his visit to your campus today. You won't want to miss it.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Frequently asked questions. No, I'm not seeing your frog. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Plagiarism is not a belief system.
Hi, I'm Jumbo McNally, and at Jumbo University, every instructor is handpicked by someone that was handpicked by someone that I handpicked. That's the Jumbo Touch. Jumbo University, be your biggest self.
Would campus intruders please not come in? Students are reminded that some grades are personal. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Finally, the matter of grey meat. Yes, we contacted Health Inspector Henry Jobsworth, who sent us a very comprehensive 7,000-word report on the subject. Asked for a snappier response, more suitable for radio, he had this to say. If it's just turned grey, it might be okay. If it's been grey for a while, it's sure to be hostile. Well, if it rhymes, it's probably true.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. There's a fly in here. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt.
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. It's Harrison Wolf going through the county sock drawer on 2 Point Radio. I just had a very big sleep, so it's going to be a lively one.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. start of a new year, I'll be your host. Hello. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
Live music is like fresh fruit and vegetables, man. It's better than the stuff in a can, and when the opportunity presents itself, you gotta cram as much of it in you as possible. That's just sensible, healthy living. You can't have too much of a good thing. That's why they call it a good thing. When I was young, I used to stand right next to the speakers and drink it in until I couldn't hear a thing. That's how I knew I was full.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. Staff are reminded to care about students.
Did you see those student protests at Mitten University the other day? It's all a little peaceful for my liking. Sure, I can respect the vibe, but sometimes you gotta ruffle some feathers. When I was at school, they took away mashed potato Tuesdays, so a few of us got into the school mascot's coop, and boy, did we ruffle that chicken. It was all friendly, of course, but they knew we meant business. Just some food for thought, my student comrades. Go get your mashed potatoes.
Students are reminded to be in two places at once. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
New to the Crumley student range, Chicken Stompers. Take the smoothest natural chicken matter from Crumley Farms boneless chickens. Add our secret seasoning and a touch of traditional stabilizing agent and stamp. You've got Crumley's Chicken Stompers. Breaded for palatability, they really could be anything. Just like Mama used to make.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. wasn't on. Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
How's it going? You're listening to 2 Point Radio, the most popular station in the greater 2 Point County area. Nice. We're serving more great radio with a side of insidious advertising right after this.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is over. Students must vacate campus. Students are asked not to ask questions.
As longtime listeners will know, I have a wide range of hobbies and interests, but jogging isn't one of them. I mean, think about it. Going around and around a track or a park in an endless, exhausting loop to feel satisfaction? If you ask me, it's just another trick that big business uses to train our brains into total subordination. I'm sitting down, man. There's no moving me.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
Bungle gets a lot of praise in the press. I just don't think it's healthy for anything, to get talked about in such a positive light. Makes my eyebrows uncomfortable. Sure, they've been responsible for a lot of so-called technological advances, and some of you might love your automatic toilet paper dispensers, but I was doing just fine on the toilet. Thank you very much.
Students are reminded to find themselves. campus has opened a new building. Good for us. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising.
All right, I am out of here. I hope you all have a righteous rest of your day and that the constant fear of alien abduction, natural disaster, and revolutionary upheaval doesn't stop you from having a fine and restful evening. Hopefully, there's a next time.
Students are reminded to set reminders. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
Hello, you're sorry. You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Maggie Watmore, and I didn't realise I was hosting today's show until 5 minutes ago. It's okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. I haven't done a show without my notes before, but that doesn't bother me at all.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. Hard work may or may not pay off.
This next story is about a shed, apparently. That's all I've got. Here to tell us more is Hugh.
That's right, the groundskeeper's shed appears to have moved some 2 to 3 meters overnight. Of course, as an inanimate object, the sudden move has come as somewhat of a shock. One member of the custodial staff described the event as probably the strangest thing to happen in the greater Flemington area. Leading theories range from haunted wood to tectonic shifting, but one fraternity is claiming responsibility for the anomaly. Their spokesperson saying, "We just moved it. It wasn't that heavy. We can move it back if you like." Maggie, back to you.
Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. Reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Campus intruders, please not come in.
Should you study with a friend, or should you ignore them at all costs? We've all asked that question. Here's Wanda with the answer. Last week, I advised you to try studying in pairs, and it seemed like a good idea. Turn time with a book into time with a friend. A no-brainer, right? Wrong, I'm afraid. My roommate made up a mnemonic device for something on my course, but it was so effective that I can't remember what it stands for. All I have left is decorate my salamanders nightly. And what's that? Sorry, Jessie. Back to studying alone. Shame.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. It's not your year, it's just another year. Students should check in before trying to learn. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better.
At Bungle, we know what young people want in a motor vehicle. Independence. Fun. Wheels. Beaver from Bungle. The car that puts the E in freedom.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. fly in here.
That's it from us at Campus Radio, though my day isn't entirely over. I'm heading to the library to finish and start an essay, and I may be there all night, but I'll be back tomorrow morning for another show. Hopefully I don't fall asleep in the archive section again. Wish me luck.
Staff are reminded to care about students. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Students are reminded to set reminders. where your class is it really worth going?
Harrison Wolf on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio. This is Harrison Wolf, and I will be your host of this little sonic get-together. This is the party within the party, the sandwich and the lunchbox, the thing in the thing. I'll think of some words, and we'll be right back.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. The summer break would be a convenient time for construction. The yearly results are in. Classification, fine.
the news today, local film star Roderick Cushion is in a spot of bother after he was photographed throwing a bagel at some photographers. It's pretty bad luck that those freelance photographers were in his bathroom at the exact moment he decided to start flinging bagels. I mean, what are the chances?
Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Skills are non-transferable. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
I've lived in Two Point County for more years than I can remember, but every now and then I still hear an expression for the first time. This morning, I bumped into Ricky Hawthorne, and after a nice chat, he says, "Time to see a man about a dolphin." I have no idea what it could mean. Don't tell me though, that man's an enigma, and I choose to keep him that way.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part. This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. Students are reminded to find themselves. It's not your year, it's just another year. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
New from Smell My Cash. Being a student is hard enough. The least we could do is give you loads of money. Smell My Cash for students. Sure, you have to pay it back, but that's future you's problem.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. Staff are reminded to be inspirational.
Harrison Wolf talking the days away on 2 Point Radio. We got a lot more radical radio for you today. There will be music, there will be speaking, and if we're lucky, we'll have some county-shaking news that'll make us see life differently. Forever. But first, I gotta find my pencil. Wish me luck.
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. computers on campus. Oh no. Students are reminded to be in two places at once. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
I had a pretty sweet segment lined up for you, but my producer is waving his arms at me through the glass. Yep, waving back hasn't seemed to help much. I'll see what he has to say while you listen to my new favorite song.
Congratulations, research project complete. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
Sorry about that confusion. It was nothing serious. My producer just had certain opinions about the content I had planned. I like being censored as much as the next guy, but little did they know, they can't stop me thinking about it. The brain is the last refuge to the so-called undesirable thought. It's a party up there, and boy, is it a fun one.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. Announcement. The campus just got bigger. Not necessarily better.
That's it for today's show. I don't know if it's been a classic, but who am I to say? These things need to marinate in the passing of time. Only then will we know if today was a classic day. Who knows? Maybe what I'm saying right now. Making or breaking the show. Have I just ruined it? What about now? Trippy. I'll be back for more radio in the future.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal. just got bigger, not necessarily better. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. New students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Announcement. The timetable is now live. Research project complete. Aren't you clever? If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Stupid questions will make you look stupid. not come in.
Welcome to the show. I'm Richard E. Hawthorne, and you join me today for 2 Point Radio's Election Day special. We'll be talking all things mayoral as 2 Point County approaches another important day in its history, and indeed, its future. Get in touch to tell us what you're thinking and how you're feeling. Who will be the next mayor of 2 Point County? You decide.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? Students are asked not to ask questions.
We're back. Today's election sees incumbent Mayor Tabitha Winsock take on all challenges. One such foe is Gumbo McNally. Yes, the cousin of Jumbo CEO, Jumbo McNally. Ms. Winsock has held a steady, some say tedious, lead in the polls over Mr. McNally. But what effect, if any, will his last gasp speech have on today's proceedings? If you missed it, Mr. McNally finished a rousing 12-minute display with a story of how he once took a modest pile of change from his father and turned it into an impressive lunchtime spread featuring sandwiches, crisps, and sausage rolls. Oh, now that is impressive.
Plagiarism is not a belief system. We've just completed a research project. Well done. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
This from Michelle in Smogly. I spoke to Mayor Windsock after a Q&A once and told her that I'd written her a letter. She said that she remembered reading it, but I'd never sent it to her. So what? Did she break into my house? Or is she, like, telepathic, but just with post? What a lovely anecdote, Michelle. And aren't we lucky to have a mayor that's willing to go above as well as beyond?
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Education is non-refundable. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses.
At Bungle, we know what young people want in a motor vehicle. Independence. Fun. Wheels. Beaver from Bungle. The car that puts the E in freedom.
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you.
It's election day here in 2 Point County. Who else remembers the year they tried to hold the election through a Bungle-made phone application? It's amazing to think that we'll never know whether the app didn't work or if no one voted that year. That's the mysterious wonder of pioneering technology. Anyway, here's hoping that this year we'll get some votes in.
Students are reminded to set reminders. plagiarism is not a belief system. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Announcement. The timetable is now live. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going?
Here's a word from Jeffrey in Blyton. I, for one, think things have been alright, but you know, could they have been better? I think I speak for everyone when I say, yes, maybe they could have. Well, thanks for your time, Jeffrey. Wise words.
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Would campus intruders please not come in?
witching hour is almost here, and this journalist's heart is positively beating with legislative excitement. But while we wait for the final count, I'll leave you with this. I spoke to my neighbour last weekend, and he informed me that he never decides his vote until he's in the booth, giving that fateful cross to whichever candidate has the funnier name. Just goes to show we're all a bit of method and all a bit of madness.
The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Research project complete. Aren't you clever? Students are reminded to have the time of their lives. Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
The votes are in, and we're hearing that it's a landslide victory for Mayor Tabitha Windsock. Some people are bound to be pleased, while others must be feeling something else entirely. What we do know is that democracy has triumphed, meaning that, yet again, the people of 2 Point County will be getting what they asked for. We've made our bed, and now it's time to sleep in it. Good night.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. Students are reminded to find themselves. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. Intruders on campus, you know what to do. End of year results published now. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. Students should check in before trying to learn.
Sorry, I just really don't know. Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. Here we go.
Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
Everyone on campus is talking about the county's education minister and the bad, or maybe good, thing that happened. Over to you, Hugh.
Yes, that's right. Emotions are high here in Croquembouche today as students have flooded into the city to protest the continued existence of Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge. They dabbled in some chanting, but haven't been able to get into an easy and repeatable rhythm. We'll be here letting you know the wording they settle on as and when it happens.
There's a fly in here. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. that there's no such thing as free time.
Do you want to learn better? Of course you do. Wanda, how do we do that? Everyone is looking for ways to study without all those hours in the library and pen stains on your fingertips. The latest way to trick your body into learning is to sleep with a book in front of or on top of your face. As you sleep, your eyes will occasionally open, letting in a little light and valuable knowledge. Try it for a week and see the results for yourself.
Janitor needed in dormitory. The campus has opened a new building. Good for us. Would campus intruders please not come in? Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you.
New to the Crumley student range, unfoldable pizza.
Yum.
It'll fill you up without filling up your cupboards.
Oh yeah.
Crumley's unfoldable pizza. It's a fraction the size of your average frozen pizza.
Whoa.
And when it's unfolded, well, you've got yourself a whole pizza. Just like Mama used to make.
We've just completed a research project. Well done. Staff are reminded to care about students. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
And that's the show. Join us tomorrow when we'll be discussing which vegetables last the longest. That should be great. You know, I've bought 16 avocados this year and still haven't gotten to eat any of them. I mean, really, they must be ripe for about 5 minutes. Sorry, we'll leave that for tomorrow, shall we? Join us then.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Announcement. The campus just got bigger. Not necessarily better. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose. education is non-refundable. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students are asked not to ask questions.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Greetings, greetings, and welcome to the show. We all have our passion projects, don't we? Our dreams, our hobbies, our oddly job-like hobbies and odd jobbies. Personally, I moonlight as a writer of mysteries. Up next, I'll be taking you to a black and white world of mystery and intrigue. The much-anticipated return of Inspector Blandbury in Pinched Puddings and Just Desserts.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Announcement. The timetable is now live.
It was a summery kind of summer, and Blanbury had scarcely caught his breath, fresh after outsmarting the smuggly cat burglar when an invitation to tea dove inauspiciously through his letterbox. Such are the demands on a world-class detective and conversationalist.
No rest for a world-class detective and conversationalist.
Arriving at Flackley House, our inspector was met with two familiar smells. One promised scones, the other, calamity.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Announcement. Hitting the box doesn't mean what you think it means. Research project complete. Aren't you clever? unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
And so to tea, where the sandwiches came and went without the intervention of evil, though Blambury feared the host had been a little overzealous with the cucumber, when, quite of a sudden, the lights went out.
Oh, sorry, I'm always doing that.
The light came up, and Blambury began to doubt himself. Perhaps what he felt was nothing but a herring of red. Alas.
The trifle! The trifle! They've stolen the trifle!
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Skills are non-transferable.
Hey guys, hear me out. What if we went back to school?
It started as a class reunion and ended with them back in class.
That's crazy! Hey, I'm climbing on a statue. Everybody get in the shed! I can't revise anymore. My knees hurt.
Roderick Cushion is varsity freshman in Immature Students.
ask questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
We interrupt our mystery for the news. Hogsport Lighthouse gone missing. Student strikes cause university closure. And mayor threatens to triple taxes. Lovely. Now that's done, we can return to the matter at hand. Will Inspector Blanbury crack the case? Wouldn't you like to know?
Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. to be inspirational. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
But who would do such a thing? Who would stoop to the lowly heights populated only by reprobates and trifle thieves?
To the kitchen!
Indeed, the trifle was gone without so much as a trace. However, in its place was a single white glove.
Why, a glove? The fiend must have removed it in the excitement. What good is a glove, dear Blanbury? A glove is no pudding. Ah, but it may yet lead us to pudding. Fetch the hounds.
Enjoy your summer. I know I will. The summer break would be a convenient time for construction. Students should check in before trying to learn. Announcement. The timetable is now live. The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well? Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
They followed the jolly hounds through the grounds, the crunch of the gravel building to a crescendo of narrative tension, and then to grass and sight of the lake and the old willow, where, sitting against the weeping tree, they found the gloveless culprit. None other than Foggleton, the butler.
Oh, Foggleton, how could you? I'm fired, aren't I? I should think so, yes.
If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me. Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no. Congratulations. Research project complete.
Ha! As they say, the butler did it. It just goes to show you never can trust the help. Well, that's another masterpiece in the collection. But how do I do it? Really, it's a deliciously delicate balance of extreme talent and profound humility. Join me again tomorrow for more criminally underrated radio. Ta-ta!
Warning. Stupid questions will make you look stupid. Congratulations. Research project complete. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. Has opened a new building. Good for us. Students are asked not to ask questions. The campus has opened a new building. Good for us. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, and you may be listening to Campus Radio. Unfortunately, our broadcasting signal has taken a hit due to some of our equipment being prematurely recycled. One of our reporters is in a skip, looking for the parts as we speak. So, consider that colourful visual, and we'll be right back.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? Students are reminded that this is the fun part. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you haven't noticed.
We're back, and so is our broadcasting signal. Thanks to Hugh for getting in the skip. By his own account, he was happy to do it, adding that the view from inside the skip offered him an entirely new perspective on campus. Now, if that's not an idea for a segment, I don't know what is.
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil. Students are reminded to set reminders. Tuition fees are expensive, and An education is priceless.
Let's hear from Hugh, who's fresh out the skip with a story about an unusually cloudy weekend for one of the county's hottest locations.
Students at the Breaking Point campus were expecting a weekend full of sun, laughter, and knockabout fun. But a dark cloud has washed away their optimism, leaving them with sadness and no real use for all that sun cream. They were forecast a weekend of sun and balmy temperatures, but what they got was a drizzly and altogether grey affair. Spare a thought for them, sitting inside. Their sandals, sandless. Their skin, cool and unburnt. Fliss, back to you.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once. If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. We've just completed a research project. Well done. Hard work may or may not pay off.
At Jumbo, we know it's our employees that are the big deal. That's why they get the Jumbo treatment. Mobile stationery, toilet substitute, sip of milk, leg rooms, dental surgeries, additional headrest, and our famous data system analysis training program system. Or FDAP-STAPS. I'm Jumbo McNally, and I wish I worked here.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time. We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
We're now hearing that the board students in Breaking Point have been seen riding around campus in maintenance carts used by janitorial staff and the local Coast Guard. It's a sobering reminder to all of us that you can't take a golf cart without asking just because it's a bit cloudy.
Students are reminded to find themselves. Students are reminded that I'm not your mum. announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Staff are reminded to care about students. Congratulations. Research project complete.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. I hear that another university has opened its doors to the aspiring bookworms and lab rats of 2 Point County. Listeners may remember that I don't like new universities because they're not old and therefore not any good. If they were, they'd have opened a long time ago. That's called logic, students, though I don't suppose you'd know.
Skills are not transferable. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.